I want to tell you something you likely didn't realize until now. The quiet parts of you didn't appear by accident. The way your heart clenches before you speak, the hesitation, the powerful urge to retreat. It was learned, molded, and shaped by the emotional atmosphere of your childhood home. Introversion is often misunderstood as a simple personality type, but often it's a mirror, reflecting a less than safe environment. When your world was filled with unspoken tension, criticism, or unpredictable emotions, you did the only logical thing a child can do. You retreated inward to build shelter. The childhood survival strategy. Think about a child, open, loud, and expressive. They move toward the world. But what happens when that genuine expression is met with ridicule? When a parent laughs at their feelings, or tells them to stop being dramatic. That moment plants a profound seed. Expression equals rejection. This is not a conscious decision. It is a survival strategy we call adaptive inhibition. When your environment doesn't feel safe, your brain learns to suppress and hold back. It's emotional armor. You avoid confrontation, you get scolded less, and you become invisible. Over time, that armor fuses to your skin. When your words were constantly interrupted, you learned they weren't important. When your emotions were punished, stop crying, be strong. You learned your inner world was not safe to share. You built a private inner sanctuary where you could think, dream, and feel alone. Years later, you call this introversion. But at its roots, it is self-protection misinterpreted as personality, vigilance, and emotional exhaustion. Psychologically, your nervous system was tuned to your parents' emotional patterns. If they were anxious, unpredictable, or distant, your mind became a hyper-aware detector, constantly scanning for subtle cues. A slight change in tone, a silent sigh, or a tense pause. This isn't shyness, it's vigilance. And vigilance is exhausting. To manage this relentless emotional analysis, your brain withdraws. This explains why introverts need time alone to recharge. It's not just about liking solitude. It's because solitude is the only place your nervous system can finally drop its shield and relax. You became too good at reading people. You ran emotional diagnostics in every interaction, making every word a calculation and every silence feel loaded. Your profound depth and empathy, your gifts, were forged in the shadow of moments when you felt unseen. This is the ultimate paradox of introversion. It is both a wound and a wisdom. The inheritance of silence. Many of our deepest patterns are simply an inheritance. Your parents likely repeated patterns they learned. Generational silence was passed down like an heirloom, teaching you a deep, subtle belief. I am easier to love when I take up less space. This belief hides behind the phrase, I don't want to bother anyone. It makes you wait to be invited, wait to be understood, and wait to be validated. But here is the radical truth. Your existence has always deserved space, rewriting the story, from armor to authenticity. The incredible news is that human beings are not fixed. Your brain is capable of neuroplasticity. The mind that learned to shrink can now learn to expand. Healing is not about becoming an extrovert. It's about reclaiming your right to exist fully. It means unlearning the idea that being private means being disconnected, or that being soft-spoken means being weak. It starts in small, courageous moments, speaking your mind without rehearsing it, letting your voice tremble without shutting down, allowing yourself to be imperfect, because connection happens through the cracks, not the flawlessness. Your introversion comes with perfectionism, the need to be flawless because mistakes once brought punishment. This perfectionism kills authenticity, locking you in a cycle of silence. People don't fall in love with perfection. They connect with humanity. Introverts don't hate people. They starve for connections so real that shallow talk feels empty. Your sensitivity is not a curse. It is consciousness, the quiet revolution. When you finally start speaking from authenticity, not performance, your presence changes a room. The same sensitivity that once made you hide is what now allows you to connect on a deeper level than most. You are the author now. You can rewrite the story. You can be quiet and courageous. You can be reflective and expressive. You can love solitude, not as a prison, but as a place of intentional stillness. Your parents may have unintentionally made you an introvert, but you get to decide what that means now. Will you let it mean withdrawal or wisdom? Will you let it mean fear or mastery of thought? True peace is not the absence of noise. It is the confidence to know that even in silence, you still matter.